Welcome to you all in this online class. My dear student, today's topic of our discussion is RTI, Right to Information Act, right? Right to Information Act of 2005. It is very necessary to know for your practical life as well as for examination point of view, right? What is right to information? What is the importance of this act? How is it helpful to us? Right? These are the main points of our discussion. Actually, right to information is closely related with, right? Related with our basic rights. What are our basic rights? Basic right means right to information, right to freedom of speech, right to education, etc. Basic means very important, without which we cannot live in proper way or in peaceful way. So right to information act is closely related with our basic rights, such as freedom of speech and expression and right to education. Have you understood? So this is very important part. Next point, it was passed due to the demands of due to the due to the demands here e portion e word is missing. So it was passed due to the demands of many organizations and movements. Actually, there were many persons and many organizations, group of people, organization, association, which had been demanding to have the right to information to the public. Why they wanted to attain, get this type of right? Because according to this right, any person may request information to any public officers or authority without any hindrances. This right enables all the people of India to be well informed by the public authority like collector, commissioner, teacher, principal, so on and so forth. Because many people earlier to this implementation of acts were unable to get proper information about the different plans, programs, expenses that was borne by the government. Now, what is the right of the person? All these type of things are made available. All these types of facilities has been given under this right. So, if you want to know which progressive actions are taken in your area, how much money is implemented, is expensed on any scheme or programs or any buildings to build by the government, you can seek information and you can be well informed. So this is a very good right for the people. Now, if any person, any police officer disturb you or say, now this is legal, you have to do it, you can ask for the reason. Right? This is the right to information. Actually, it is necessary to reply within 30 days. These two main points are very important. If question comes, what do you mean by Right to Information Act of 2005? You must have to write or learn that according to Information Act of 2005, any person can request or may request to be informed or request for information from public officers or authority, right? Any person may request information from public officers or authority, and it is necessary to reply within 30 days, otherwise that officer can be punished. It helps the people to get information about their activities and programs, plans that are made by the government for them. Actually, it brings transparency and accountability. What do you mean by transparency? I mean, both can know what is happening. I mean, transparency means uh, action in which we can see both sides. I mean, here it means transparency in government means people must learn or know what is government going to do, and government also have a right to, or government can learn what is the reaction or what is the effect of the plan in public. Now, transparency means here if anything is done, I mean any work is done by the government or officer or any public authority, people have also right to learn each and everything about their expenses or activities. And accountability means responsibility. Government is accountable, responsible for doing the work in favor of the public. Accountability means a person who thinks that he or she is for others. He is not free in himself. He is responsible to others. Whatever one is doing, he has to give the records or information or reason to the others or to the people. So, right to information brings transparency and accountability in government or in the working of different departments. Okay, suppose many programs or plans comes in our block level to implement in rural area. Many people are there who do not know what plans are or schemes are for them on behalf of the government. They can ask, they can request them for information about such things. Earlier it was ignored and people could not do because they had no right to know about such things. But this right has enabled him or them to get this type of information. Now, next is importance of media for government and public. You can also. One question always comes, what is the meaning of watchdog? It is called media is a watchdog in democracy that keeps the government active and public involved. Question आता है why it is called or media is called watchdog. First of all, you know what is the meaning of watchdog. Watchdog means a person or organization that watch the activity of government to check them to be unlimited power holder. It means, what is it meaning? What is the meaning of this one? It is a person or organization. Watch means to observe. Dog means here not the animal dog, but a person or organization which keep watch, observation over the activity of the government, so that government cannot be rude, cannot be autocratic, cannot be oppressive, and cannot exploit the people, cannot harm the people. Media plays a role. Actually, media is a watchdog here because whenever government takes any wrong action, media begin to criticize, and in this way, it tries to check them to do so. That is why media is called watchdog, and it has too much importance. Media should be selective, right? Media should be selective. Media should be selective. I means media must have to decide which type of information they had to telecast, broadcast, or printed, published. Now, media must to refrain to highlight such matters which is not in favor of public peace and progress, is not in the favor of uh, nation's unity and integrity. So media must have to take action in such a regard. Actually, the selection and the extent of media coverage by television channel or a newspaper has set objectives behind it. What are the objectives? It is important to make critical appraisal, right, of media before accepting or rejecting the news of views, right? What type of news should be selected? Appraisal, I mean here critical. What should be good, what is good, and what is not good? It must be decided, must be chosen by the media so that its effect can be seen in positive way in public. And its main important issue is what? Let us hope that media brings important issues to forefront that are otherwise ignored, right? It means there are many problems which can be ignored by the government, by the authority, if it is not highlighted by the media, right? So it must constantly draw the attention of public and government towards issues like scarcity of clean drinking water, lack of health facilities, crime and violence, illiteracy, female infanticide, etc. I mean, all this is the role of the government, I'm sorry, media. Media should be selective in this way. We must have to select some important issues from which the public is suffering. For example, uh, crime and violence, illiteracy, female infanticide, lack of health facilities and drinking water, so on and so forth. So in this way, media plays very important role not only for the government but also for the people. And it is a very good sentence here. Now, what is the sentence here? You know, a democracy, right? A democracy, a democracy, you listen very good line. A democracy, a democracy without, without media, without a free media, free media is like a car, is like a car. This type of car without drivers, without wheels or driver, wheels, without wheels, right? Without without wheels. car without wheels. Have you understood? You know, if there will not be the media, government cannot reach at its destination. I mean, government cannot achieve the basic aims and objectives. I mean, the basic aim and objective here means to do all the work for the betterment of the public, to keep the nation united and integrated, happy, prosperous, etc. Media plays very important role because it highlighted the all important issues, current issues in public as well as in the government area, and it makes the government alert about the reaction of or from the reaction of the public in case of having wrong activities or wrong action, and it guides the government in a proper way. It speed up the government. Public's issues are sent to the government and government's actions are brought among the people, and this action guides the government in a proper way to reach its destination or basic aim. Okay, so these are the things. Now I want to, since I have written the topic Delhi Sultanate, so let me to start this slide also. Okay, later it will be you read all these questions answers. Now, first of all, I let me to say you that you will have to go through the question answers. I mean, read the book and try to make your answer. Next day, I will discuss question answers. First, avail these facilities. Now, I mean, I'm giving you chance to search all the answers from your textbook and these slides, right? Later on, we will discuss. I will help you also through the SNAP homework by sending some hints or tips to make your answer better and up to mark.